As you are aware, Somalia is emerging from long-term conflict, over 2 decades of conflict. And in 2011, there was an successful effort to liberate or drive out militant groups from areas in south and central Somalia. The participation levels across all the education levels is actually low. We are talking of gross enrollment rate in primary education of about 42%. The very important towns which have been liberated from militant group has actually created an enabling environment for development partners, NGOs, to move in with education services. The European Union, just 2 months ago, we contracted a new education program for regions in south and central Somalia worth 6 million euros. And through this program, we intend to establish 10 model primary schools who will support additional 17 primary schools with renovations. We'll also support a number of secondary schools, and we shall equip and support the functioning of 3 vocational training centers. Only 36% of the girls are actually enrolled in primary schools, and that is very low. And the EU, in its support to education in Somalia, it has managed to support special measures to ensure that more girls enroll and remain in schools. For example, there are efforts to train female teachers so that they act as role models for girls to come and remain in school. There are also efforts to make the school environment much more friendly for girls. The EU over the years has supported a girls scholarship program, and between 2010 and now, the EU has supported close to 500 girls to finish at least one cycle of the education program. The EU will support the development of a teacher training center in northern part of Somalia, in Somaliland, and this is a joint effort with the Global Partnership for Education, and that is expected to ensure that teacher training comes into the hands of the government. In Mogadishu and southern and central regions, the EU will build the capacity of the Somali National University Faculty of Education to ensure that teacher training is actually harmonized and done in the university. So, and this will kind of bolster government efforts to regulate teacher training, the content, certification, and so on and so forth.